Good evening. So, how is everybody tonight? Probably many of you shut in your homes for a couple of weeks. I hope you're all well, and I hope none of you have got ill. So, good evening as well, Count Beauty. Nice to see you this evening. It looks like the system is going to allow you to participate tonight, which is great. Okay, so what have we got coming up? It's going to be very similar to... maybe there's two... Let me just check this, the settings. One second. No, I don't know why it's echoing. There should only be one... Okay, that's good. It's not my problem, it's yours. So anyway, let's start. It's time to start. So the first thing to do is to find or fill in the missing bit of the idiom. So the first one here is the ends justify what? So Wahid, good evening. So the ends justify, and MX25, good evening. The ends justify what? The ends justify what? Good evening, George Washington. The ends justify what? So, first one for this evening. The ends justify what? So, the ends justify... Okay, well done, Gianluca, well done, Lolly. The ends justify the means. So what does this one mean? The ends are talking about your objective, and the means, the way you achieve your objective. So what this is saying is, if your objective is really, really important, then it doesn't matter how you obtain it, how you get those ends, even by using immoral methods, means. Well done, Han, good, and Montespan, yeah, and George Washington. The ends justify the means, very definitely. And next one's a little bit more difficult. So, fine words, fair. Okay, in Italian it's exactly the same. Good evening, Aniat. So, fine words, three more words to go in this. Fine words do what? Fine words, Okay, so we have to see fine words. What goes after that? Fine words. I'm sure there's someone out there who knows it. Either that or you're Googling like crazy. Nope, sorry, Han. Fine words, farewell. It's a nice phrase, I quite like it. But it's not the one I'm looking for. Ooh, MD Sarosh. That's very good indeed. Fine words, butter, and lolly, yes, no, parsnips. So, let's see, fine words, saying good things, butter, here, this is being used as a verb, and parsnips, a parsnip is a root vegetable. It's a bit like a cross between a carrot and a turnip. Yeah, fine words gets you nowhere. I like that. That's quite good. Good evening, Victor Gabriel. Butter, no parsnips. Absolutely. So this means, what this means is good ideas and saying good things. It doesn't put food on your plate, or it doesn't achieve anything. Yeah. So you can say good and nice things about as many as you want, but it's not going to put food on your plate, and it's not going to give you any results. So next one I quite like. Next one is a fool and his money A fool and his money. Good evening, Victor. Yeah. A fool and his money. 3 more words. Yeah. A fool and his money. Words alone are useless. Absolutely, George Washington. A fool and his money. A fool and his money. So, 12:30 in India. Good evening to you. A fool and his money. A fool and his money are soon parted. That's MD Sarosh again. So, a fool and his money are soon parted. Okay, well done, Victor Gabriel, George Washington. Good morning, hey there. So, this means a fool and his money are soon parted. So if there's a fool and he's got money, it's really easy to find a way to get his money from him. Yeah? Parted, separated here. Yeah? So a fool and his money are very easy things to separate. Okay, and the next one. I suspect I've done this one before, but it doesn't matter. Give him an inch and... 5 words for this one. Yes, Montespan, exactly. Give him an inch and what? Give him an inch and... Yeah, and what? And what will happen? Okay, it depends the fool's power. You're probably right, George Washington, with that. So, give him an inch and what? Give him an inch and... So, I'm sure you know this one. Give him an inch. There's another one that they use, certainly in Europe. They say, give a finger and lose a hand. And he'll take a mile. He will take the whole hand. Yes, give a finger and take a hand. Yes. So, absolutely, Gianluca, well done. Give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Exactly. Give him an inch and he'll take a while. Well done, Fed. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad you're getting straight A's in English. You deserve it. So, give him an inch and he'll take a mile. And let's see. Let's try the next one. Okay, this next one says give credit. Give credit. Yeah. So, give credit. So, 4 words to go here. And he'll take a mile. Absolutely. Yeah. Mile, metre, foot, yard. Yeah. Give him a centimetre and he'll take a kilometre. Give credit. 4 words. So, what about this one? What goes in this space? Give credit. This is one they should tell the banks about. Give credit. So who should you give credit to? Here's saying give credit. Oh, give credit means recognise the good things that somebody has done. Okay, so Sarosh and Han again. Very good. Well done, Sarosh. Well done, Han. Give credit where credit is due. Where credit is due. Give credit where credit is due. Well done, Lolly. Where credit is due. Victor Gabriel, George Washington. That's great. So this means even if you don't like somebody, if they've done something good, you should recognise that they've done something good, even though you don't like them. Yeah? Give credit where credit is appropriate. And let's try one more then. This one's easy. The grass is so it could be 9. Yeah? The grass, this means that things that your neighbour has or things that other people have that are not your situation look much, much, much more valuable and better than you. So, well done, Feck. Give credit where credit is due. And Montespan. Okay, Victor Gabriel, it looks like you've got warmed up, I mean. The grass is always greener. Yes, the grass is always greener. Good evening, Rizgar. So, Count Beauty, on the other side of the fence. So, yeah, in the other place, I love it. Grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. Well done, Maxim. That's all of it correct. The grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. Okay, the idea of this is you're standing in your garden and you're looking at your lawn, your grass, and then you look over at the grass on your neighbour's side, and his lawn, his grass looks much better quality than yours. Yeah? Somebody else's situation always looks better than yours. Well done, Fet. That's good. Okay, so let's leave these, and yeah, I think I'm going to try a little bit of pronunciation. This pronunciation bit is with short I and long E. So, seat, sit, heat, hit, beat, bit, leap, lip, leak, lick. Okay, so this is the pair of sounds. I, seat, sit, heat, hit, beat, bit, leap, lip, leak, lick, and the famous one, sheet and shit. And that's why it's important you get this one right. So I'm going to give you some sentences now with slightly different words, but it's the same idea. Whoops. So, and the first two words are seen and sin. So either seen, the past participle of the verb to see, or the scene that you have in front of you. And then sin, a evil act, a bad act, something that you do that is not nice, it's not kind. So seen, sin. So we've got two sentences. What a terrible scene, what a terrible sin. What a terrible scene, what a terrible sin. So now, what a terrible sin. What a terrible sin. Is that one or two? What a terrible sin. Okay, I hope you're okay, Han. So, what a terrible sin. One or two? What a terrible sin. One or two? So, Victor Gabriel says two. Let's get some more other opinions. What a terrible sin. What a terrible sin. Montespan says two. Beauty says two. Lolly says two. All of you agree with this, yes. And you are all absolutely correct. So the next pair are wheel and will. Wheel and will. He has a strong wheel. He has a strong will. He has a strong wheel. He has a strong will. So here we go. He has a strong will. He has a strong will. He has a strong will. One or two? Good evening, Susanta. He has a strong will. Muchinatin, good evening. Yes. So, he has a... Yeah. Which one is this? So, Paras. So, which one is this? Will. So, hey there says two, Lolly says one, Count Beauty says two, Gianluca says one, Victor Gabriel says two, and we're all going for two. And we'd be correct with two. It's the second one. It's will. He has a strong will. He has a strong will. Okay, I have a pair of strong wheels for my bicycle. So we try a couple more of these. Next one's easy. Leave and live. Leave and live. Yeah, so to leave and to live. Now that needs to go the other way. So leave, live. We want to leave, we want to live. We want to leave, we want to live. We want to leave, we want to live. We be like. I'm not sure, Victor Gabriel. So I'm going to say one of these now. We want to leave, we want to leave. We want to leave, we want to leave. We want to leave. One or two. We want to leave. One or two. We want to leave. So which one is this? We want to leave. We want to leave. Which one? We want to leave. We want to leave. We want to leave. We want to leave. So you'd choose two even if I had to do one. Okay, that's quite a nice comment. But am I saying one or two? We want to leave. Victor Gabriel says one. Beauty says one. Montespan says one. Brisgar says two. So I'm sorry, Alina. It's number one. Gianluca goes one. Helena goes one. No, only one is correct. Number one is the right answer. So we want to leave. Notice number two would be we want to live. We want to live. We want to live. Okay, let's try one more of these. This is with the pair reap and rip. Yeah, reap and rip. I'm going the wrong way. So that's the most important thing, getting on the screen. Yes, reap and rip. So reaper and ripper. To reap is to harvest, to cut the corn in the field, to cut the wheat. Yeah, and to rip is to tear. So a reaper is a person who reaps, who cuts the crops. And a ripper is somebody who rips things to pieces, like Jack the Ripper. So number one, the Grim Reaper, and number two, the Grim Ripper. By the way, the Grim Reaper, this is death. They call death the Grim Reaper. So let's try one of these. And the Grim Reaper, the Grim Reaper, the Grim Reaper, one or two. The Grim Reaper. One or two. The Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper. France is a very good and welcoming country. So, the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper. One or two. One or two. Reap the harvest and rip those letters. Very good. That's very good, Victor Gabriel. So, but which am I saying? The Grim Reaper. No, madam, cut always. The Grim Reaper. One or two. One or two. Which one is it? So, you'll let me know any second now. I'm certain of it. The Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper. One or two. The Grim Reaper. Jack the Ripper. So, am I saying number one or two? The Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper. Washington goes for number one. Let's wait for some more answers before I give the correct answer, George. So, the Grim Reaper. Rip off means to deceive someone. Yes, absolutely. The connection is not behaving. Don't know which side it's hanging now. Okay, so you guys say the Grim Reaper or the Grim Ripper? Well, it's number one, the Grim Reaper. Yeah, the Grim Reaper. Yeah, so it's number one, the Grim Reaper. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah, that's the Grim Reaper. Yeah, the Grim Reaper. Okay, now we're going to have a story about a tuna fish and a dolphin. Yeah, a tuna fish and a dolphin. Okay, so let me put this up for you so that you can see it. Okay, so this is the tuna fish and the dolphin. Bear with me just a second, and Control V. The tuna fish and the dolphin. Okay, so a tuna fish, yummy fish to eat, yeah? Okay, so a tuna fish is a yummy fish to eat, and the dolphin is actually a mammal. So there are two questions that go with this. What did the dolphin want to do, and where did the tuna and the dolphin end up? So let me read for you. A tuna fish who was being chased by a dolphin was splashing madly through the water. Just when the dolphin was about to catch him, the tuna fish heaved himself forward with a great effort, jumped out of the water and landed on a beach. Matching his effort, the dolphin ran aground beside him. So, you've got to answer two questions, yeah? You've got to answer two questions. What did the dolphin want to do, and where did the tuna and the dolphin end up, yeah? So, what did the dolphin want to do, and where did the tuna fish end up? Okay, I probably ought to read this again for you. So, a tuna fish who was being chased by a dolphin was splashing madly through the water. Just when the dolphin was about to catch him, the tuna fish heaved himself forward with a great effort, jumped out of the water and landed on a beach. Matching his effort, the dolphin ran aground beside him. So, let's see. Okay, we still need some answers to the questions here. Yeah? Poor tuna fish. That's a good start, get Victor Gabriel. So, what did the dolphin want to do? What did the dolphin want to do? Good evening, Derby. And the other question is, where did the tuna and the dolphin end up? So, I'm very well this evening. So, what did the dolphin want to do, and where did the tuna and the dolphin end up? Okay, Gianluca and Victor Gabriel. So, catch the tuna fish. The dolphin wants to chase the tuna. He's chasing him. He's trying to catch him. Yeah? And the dolphin wanted to catch the tuna, but they ended up on a shore. So, thank you very much, Count Beauty. Okay. One, want to catch the tuna fish. Rizgar, they ended up on a shore, yes. The dolphin wanted to catch the tuna, good English. Hey there, the dolphin, it's dolphin, wants to eat the tuna fish, absolutely. Yeah? They ended up outside the water. Yes, they ended up outside the water. And, yes, Fet. Yes, they both ended up on the beach. That's good. So, Han, the dolphin wanted to catch the tuna and they both ended up on a beach. That's really good English. So, land on a beach. I'm going to just paste this here. Okay, the dolphin ended up aground. Aground. A-G-R-O-U-N-D. This word here at the bottom. Yes, that's it, so Susanta. They ended up in the fish market, I guess, with no efforts from a fisherman. So, landed on a beach. I like that, OM. The dolphin was up for eating the tuna fish. So, let me read this story when it finally appears on the thing. But, so, let's see. So, let me try reading this. I can't read it until the sign changes, and I know you can actually all see it, but okay. So, and at the end they both landed aground. That's really good, aground. Okay, so, well, it says excellent connection, but I'm not sure I believe it. Anyway, I'm going to try reading now, yeah, because we've definitely got a long space here. So, a tuna fish who was being chased by a dolphin. So the tuna fish is going after the dolphin, and he's splashing, splish, splash, 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 madly through the water. Okay, it's here finally. A tuna fish who was being chased by a dolphin was splashing madly through the water. Just when the dolphin was about to catch him, so he's on the point of catching him, the tuna fish heaved himself forward. So, to heave, to pull hard. So he pulled himself really hard forward, and he made a really great effort. And the tuna fish came out of the water and landed on a beach. So the dolphin matched his effort. The dolphin made the same effort and ran aground beside him. Okay, and now we have the next bit as well. And the question for the next bit is explain the moral to the story. So all you've got to do is explain. The tuna fish then looked at the gasping dolphin and said, "I do not mind dying, so long as I am able to see my enemy die together with me." And the moral says, some people readily undergo a disaster when they can witness the destruction of those who are to blame for it. So you need to explain the moral of the idea of this story. The tuna fish then looked at the gasping dolphin and said, "I do not mind dying, so long as I am able to see my enemy die together with me." And then it says some people readily undergo a disaster when they can witness the destruction of those who are to blame for it. Victor Gabriel ate them. So, it's a sad story. I quite agree with you, Elena, but unfortunately it's very true. Yes, they did die. So, killer. So, what's the idea of this story? Okay, I'm going to put the other bit of it, and you need to explain the idea, yeah? The tuna fish then looked at the gasping dolphin and said, "I do not mind dying, so long as I am able to see that my enemy die together with me." Some people readily undergo a disaster when they can witness the destruction of those who are to blame for it. Yeah, Victor Gabriel's an optimist. He always sees the happy side of things. Seems like a very happy-go-lucky chap. Goodbye, fish. Okay, so the tuna fish then looked at the gasping dolphin to gasp. When you're gasping for air, and said, "I do not mind dying, so I don't mind dying, so long as, on the condition that I am able to see my enemy die together with me. Yeah, the dolphin has the speed and stamina, and the tuna has the agility. And then we have our moral. Revenge is sweet. I like that. That's quite good. It's quite a sad moral, but unfortunately it's really quite true. Some people readily undergo. So some people are happy to experience a disaster when they can witness, when they can see the destruction of those who were to blame for it, of those, when they can see the destruction of the person who is responsible for it. So the tuna fish then looked at the gasping dolphin and said, I do not mind dying so long as I am able to see that my enemy die together with me. Some people readily undergo a disaster when they can witness the destruction of those who are to blame for it. Okay, so this is saying that people don't, sometimes people don't mind bad things happening to them if they can see the downfall, the destruction of the person who's doing these bad things to them. So people will suffer almost anything for revenge. Yeah, it can be quite a sad story. So to gasp, gasping for breath, to undergo, to experience. I like that, Susanta. If you don't let me live, I won't let you either, because it's a negative, Susanta, instead of two. So if you don't, then then I won't let you live either. If you do, I will let you live too. To reject the fault on someone, even though you die for it. So to put the blame on, not to reject, to say the fault is someone else's, even though you die for it. Revenge is a meal that's served cold tuna fish. That's very good, Maxim. If I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with you. That's very good, hey there. When people get too angry, they care nothing. They care not at all. The moral sounds like a twist of revenge to the point that it makes self-destruction bearable. That's very good, John Luca. If you want to live, this is Victor Gabriel, let the others live. Yeah, exactly. And CN. The central idea of this story that never take anyone for granted. God has bestowed everyone with unique powers. We humans exploiting animals for our own voracious desire. It's very true. Cold tuna sushi is a meal of revenge. That's very good as well. Okay, so let's see. That's probably enough of this story. And let's just try a couple of questions and then we'll finish. So, first question is, what is half of a half? What is half of a half? What is half of a half? What is a half of a half? What is half of a half? What is half of a half? Live and let others live. Absolutely, Montespan. So, what is half of a half? 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 Let's put the question up because it's taking a time to... Whoops, no, that's not... yes. So, undo. And I need some more space. So, Montespan, thank you very much. A quarter. What is half of a half? So, half of a half is a quarter. 1/4, exactly, Susanta. Okay. And let's try 1/4, absolutely. Let's try one more question. It's a quarter, absolutely, Maxim. And one last question, and then I'm going to have to stop. So, who would wear a crown? Who would wear a crown? What's the answer to this one? Who would wear a crown? Who would wear a crown? Who would wear a crown? Yeah, 1/4 exactly, Gianluca. Who would wear a crown? Who would wear a crown? Yeah, who would wear a crown? Okay, 1/4, absolutely, Beauty. So, this last one. Who would wear a crown? Who would wear a crown? 1/4, exactly. And Fetz, yes, 1/4. Absolutely, well done, guys. So the last question, who would wear a crown? Who would wear a crown? Ha! A sovereign, I love it. Yeah, 1/4, scoundrel. So, well done, Montespan. A sovereign would wear a crown. Ha! No one. I think you're right. No one should wear a crown. But who would wear a crown? What's the answer to this one? A king and a queen. Absolutely, Victor Gabriel. Yeah? A king and a queen would wear a crown. So, yes, a crown that goes on your head. Okay, well done, Rizgar. We're there. I think the lag is starting to get to us again this evening. So, thank you all very much. It's been great seeing you. A king and queen, absolutely, Gianluca. A king or a queen would wear a crown. Maybe even the consort might wear a crown. A queen, well done, Lolly. Okay, so we're going to stop now. I will see you all next week. Thank you all very much. And take care. Look after yourselves. Kids in a Burger King. I think that's great, George Washington. Okay, Rizgar, a queen, absolutely. And Elena, king or queen. Yes, Beauty. The majesty, the highness. Would don the crown, to don, to wear, to put on. And Fet, a king and a queen. Oh, I like the emperor, hey there. Okay, so goodbye for this evening.